Hey, happy Monday. Hey, I'm really excited to be here today. I have some really exciting news. I don't really have a subject that I want to talk about today, but I have something that I really want to tell you guys about. This is something that I've been working on for a while, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So I like to start off Mondays on a good foot because I believe that however you start something sets the tone for how you approach it in the future. How you're like if you have a good start to your day, if you have a good morning routine, then it sets the tone for the rest of the day. It's like the reason that we have New Year's resolutions is because we want to set the tone for a new year. So I love to set the tone for a new week on Monday to really hopefully give you a hit of inspiration, hopefully give you a little bit of motivation to really hit the day hard and to really get into the week. So on to my announcement. So in the last couple of months, I've been working on a kind of a class. I've been doing a class in person for a little while. I call it the Realtor's Edge. So it's specifically designed for realtors to really break free from doubt and that sometimes we get stuck, right? Sometimes we get pulled back, and this class is really designed. So I'm going to pull this up here real quick, just so that I can make sure that we're all on the same page here. So it's really just designed to help you break free, and to if you're new, it's to help you get over that hump of really that initial period of trying to get established, that initial period of trying to get everything moving. And I know sometimes when we first start something, it's really difficult because like we're trying all these different things and nothing's happening, right? Nothing's working. But we all know there's this lag time between what we do, what we know is going to work, especially if we've gotten the information from a reputable source or from a mentor or from a coach or whoever it is. We know that these strategies work and we're doing them, but a lot of times it takes some time for them to actually start to work, right? For us to actually start to connect with the people that we need to move our business forward, to move our life forward. So this is for you. This is for the people that are brand new, that are really ambitious and are really trying to break through, or really trying to get to that next level. But it's also for the people that maybe the realtors who have been established, but they just feel like life's pulling them back. Have you ever been there? I know I have. I know in all three of my businesses, I had a point where I just felt like I wanted to quit. I just felt like everything was holding me back. I couldn't move forward. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know why it wasn't working, but all I knew is it wasn't working. And so sometimes we get into that I guess a slump or a funk. Maybe we're going through a valley and we get to the point where we feel like we're stuck. We feel like we don't know how to keep moving forward, and maybe we don't want to keep moving forward. And this is designed for you as well, to help you pull you out of that, and to really give you that boost that you need to move forward. I know what it's like when you're basically going from one task to the other, and something pops up, and as soon as you get one thing done, something else pops up, and you just can't seem to get ahead, right? And I know most people, when they get into real estate or they get into their own business of any kind, we do it for the freedom, right? We do it to be able to control our own future, to really be able to control our destiny, and to in the long run be able to write our own checks, right? But unfortunately, sometimes we get so stuck into just the doing instead of the purpose of everything, that we start to fall back, and we start to feel like we're almost in a prison, right? We've built this thing to give us the freedom, and now it feels like our passion has become our prison. I know we're all on this roller coaster, right? You've seen that. I'm sure you've seen that meme that says a day of the life of an entrepreneur, right? And it just starts here and then down and up. Start at the beginning of the day. It's like, this is pretty awesome. I don't know why I'm always so hard on myself. And then 2 hours later, it's like, nope, I was wrong. This is horrible. And then 2 hours later, you know what? It's actually not too bad. 2 hours later, nope, I was wrong. I suck. And it's just this roller coaster, right? That's what it feels like. So this webinar that I put together, that everyone is welcome to. If you're a real estate professional and you really just want that edge, it's called the Realtor's Edge. We all need that edge. We all need that extra push, right? So if this is something, if you're in that funk, or if you want that next level, maybe you're plateauing, maybe you're on the level where it's like, I'm doing good, but good is not enough anymore. I want to be great. This is for you as well. And then the last thing is, if you're a manager or a team leader of any kind, or a real estate coach, I would love to have you there as well. This is for you as well. I'm actually working with an office manager right now, and she's making really incredible strides. She has an incredible story that I actually got permission from her to tell a little bit about her story, and so I'm going to be telling a little bit about her on the webinar as well. And she has had amazing results. In fact, in just 8 weeks of the program that we were working together, she 10x'd her business. I am not kidding you. That's not a joke. She 10x'd her business in just a few weeks. And it all comes down to this framework. And I'm not taking credit. She did all the work, but it comes from this framework, this system that I've built that has really made an incredible difference in my life. It's made an incredible difference in my clients' lives. And I want to share it with you. It's not something that I've ever shared in public before. It's just part of my coaching program. But I decided I don't want to be selfish anymore. I don't want to hold this to myself. It's something that I think that you could really get amazing benefit from. So if you're a real estate professional and you want this framework to be able to write your own checks, to be able to have that financial freedom that you really want, and at the same time you're not burned out, you still have that freedom, this is for you. I would love for you to come. So a while back, what got me started on this path was my son, when he was 8 years old, got diagnosed with leukemia. And it was really tough. We were in the hospital for days and days. It actually added up cumulatively. It added up to almost five to 6 months continuous. I mean, it was a long time. And when you're in the hospital for that long, whether you're sick or you're not, just being in there and worrying, it kind of does something to your mind. It changes you in ways. And long story short, I won't bore you with the details here. I'm actually going to go deeper into this story in my webinar. But long story short, I went into a really deep depression. And this framework helped me to clarify my goals. It helped me to build a system in my life and my business that just yanked me out of the depression and shot me to levels of fulfillment that I've never had before. And that's not a joke. That's totally real. And it all comes from this framework that I've built, that I've been using to help people. And now I want you to have it. I want you to be able to use this framework to move forward in your life, to be able to get that real momentum in your business and your life. And instead of having to choose between, success is different for everyone, right? It's defined differently for everyone. But I don't want you to have to choose between the success, financial success and fulfillment. I don't want you to have to choose that, and you don't. And it all comes down to this framework. So it's a meshing of the two together, and I have amazing results from my clients. I'm going to be talking about this one lady that I've been working with named Tiffany. She's incredible. She has just shot to amazing heights using this framework. And I'm really excited to share it with you. I'm really, really pumped to help you show you this path on the webinar. So the webinar is on Thursday. So it's this Thursday, Thursday the 5th, June 5th at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Share it with everyone. Tell your friends about it, tell your colleagues about it, tell your team about it. I would plan for about 2 hours because I like to be there for, questions and answers. But it's at Thursday. It's on Thursday, June 5th at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So be there. It's going to be amazing. You're going to get amazing value. I'm going to show you this framework and how you can install this into your life to really find that balance and really be able to not have to choose between success and fulfillment. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. I'm so stoked to share it with you guys. So Thursday, June 5th, Thursday, June 5th at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'll see you there, and guys, have a good week, and I'll see you guys on Thursday on the webinar.